All right.
All right, guys. First Tony Miller video of the year. It's like May, and we're already talking college football. I'm so excited to be down here at the Golden Nugget. Tony just released.
Well, first of all, where the hell you been?
I've been hiding out.
Jesus.
It's been good. It's been good. Sometimes I need to take a break.
You get popular, and then I don't see you no more.
Oh, stop. Maybe I just need to go to Oasis once so we can see you guys.
Oh!
Okay. All right. Let's get started here.
Okay.
Not even technically week one, but that Saturday before week one.
Mm-hmm.
Miami, Florida. Neutral site game at Orlando. Florida minus 7.5. Listen, I'm not high on Miami, and I wasn't high on them last year. Holy hell, that's some love for the Gators, Tony.
Well, let me tell you, two Florida teams that are revamping. I like Florida. I think they got a great defense. I think, I think they're going to be an up-and-coming team. I like Florida in this spot. I think it's a great spot for them.
It's really interesting.
Lay it.
Lay it. Okay, I bet everybody's coming in here to lay it. Because, again, I'm not high on Miami. All right, like week 3 or something. September 21st. There's a couple of notable games here that I already have circled. Georgia minus 9.5 at Notre Dame. Listen, I'm never high on the Irish. But the Irish showed me some promise last year. They have a couple of really key guys returning. And Georgia, 9.5.
Let me tell you something. I'm not a big Brian Kelly fan, number one.
No.
But I do like Fromm at quarterback for Georgia. I think he's an elite quarterback. They got a great running game. The only problem Georgia has is their defense. They got a bad defense. So, it comes down to the quarterbacks here, and I like Fromm for Georgia.
Usually Tony Miller's not this tall. I just realized I've had your head cut off the whole time. All right, Michigan State at Northwestern. So last year, Northwestern made a ton of cash on this team, especially as underdogs at home. You have them listed as just a 2.5-point underdog here at home. This is interesting because if we see Northwestern come out hot out of the gate like they did mid-form last year, I think they're going to upset Sparty.
That's a good possibility. Northwestern's got a really good team, and they're going to give Ohio State a challenge for the Big Ten title. So I expect Northwestern to be at the end. But then again, Michigan State is Michigan State. You can rely on that team for a great defense.
And you mentioned Michigan State, and I do a lot with the Big Ten, so I have this game circled as well. Michigan State, Sparty catching 15.5 against the Buckeyes. What is with all the Ohio State love this year? Am I missing something?
I know they lost J.T. Barrett, but they got Fields at quarterback now. They got a Heisman hopeful of Dobbins running the ball. They got a defensive lineman who might be their number 1 or 2 pick in the draft next year. So I like Ohio State. I think they run away at the Big Ten.
All right. We got to go switch over to the Big 12 real quick. Red River Shootout Rivalry. What do they call it? They used to have way fun names. All right.
Red River Shootout.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Oklahoma, 6.5-point favorites versus Texas at Dallas.
I know. This game's.
Listen, I'm never high on the Horns. Every single year they disappoint, and I have a feeling they're going to again this year. But who do they get up for? They get up big against Oklahoma.
Absolutely do. It depends on Sam Ehlinger. If Ehlinger stays healthy for the Longhorns, they got a good team. But again, here we are. We got Jalen Hurts now quarterbacking for Oklahoma, and their defense is atrocious. So it could be a lot of points in that game.
Ooh, but of course we have no totals yet. All right. Okay. Apparently I'm not good at this.
Down.
I know I'm not doing well with this new camera thing. I bought this new camera just for Tony Miller. I got the light ring, so you're glowing.
If this was for me, it would be a wide angle.
All right. Okay, we're going to stick with the Big 12. Let's flash forward to November. And I feel like you put this one on there just for me. K-State plus 13.5 at Texas. I'm terrified of this. Listen, K-State usually plays really well against Texas. They almost always cover that game. They did not 2 years ago against the Longhorns. Why? I don't know, because we went for 2 and it was absolutely stupid and I wanted to beat my head against the wall. New head coach in Manhattan, Kansas. I am absolutely terrified of this line. This tells me K-State gets a brick beat off them.
Hey, I'm looking for Texas to maybe win the Big 12. And, it's going to be. I think it's going to be a great conference this year. I'm not a big K-State fan. Don't know a whole lot about their new head coach, but I know Texas and Tim Herman is really good. So
okay, the Egg Bowl, traditionally tight game. 13.5 points. Mississippi State is favored by 13.5 points. Also, go back to my K-State reference. K-State plays Mississippi State at like 11 a.m. week 3 in the morning, and I'm like, I've seen this movie before. We're going to get absolutely slaughtered.
But, this is the Egg Bowl, and I know Ole Miss isn't that good this year. They got a lot of problems on defense. They're not, really good on offense, but it is a rivalry game. I like the points in this game, especially on a Thanksgiving night.
God, that's a lot of points. Oh, it is Thanksgiving. You are correct. Okay, let's switch back real quick just because we have to talk about Ohio State, Michigan for Johnny Detroit. Michigan, 3.5-point favorites. And we just said how high you were on Ohio State. Yet Michigan, minus 3.5 last year. I took the points with the Buckeyes because you just had to. And now here we are. Harbaugh. Is he going to be able to get that big game Harbaugh?
Hey, a lot of pressure on him this year. You know, he's got Shea Patterson at quarterback, but boy, did they lose a lot on defense. They got a lot of work to do on defense. They got a good quarterback. In fact, I think they got a rotating quarterback system this year, and they got a good running back and a great tight end. So it's going to be a good game, close game.
I like it. All right. Last but not least, the Iron Bowl. Alabama, 13-point favorites over Auburn. I feel like if you like Alabama, you need to get down to the Golden Nugget and bet it right now because we know this is not going to be the line at the end of November.
Hey, Alabama, man. Alabama's Bama. They're loaded up on offense, defense, and they always come back. The problem with Bama is they got no depth. If any key injury gets hurt on Alabama, any key player, they might be in a little bit of trouble.
All right, guys, I'm going to tweet out this entire list. There are so many awesome games on here. I just wanted to touch on a few. With Tony, he's a busy guy. The line's been long since the entire time I've been down here. One thing Aaron Kessler did, he walked by, you know, he's got to get his 2 minutes of fame when you're not here. He said Army, Navy. He set the line at 13. So if you like Navy, you guys have the best value on it in town.
That's right, but I'm a big Army guy. I love Army. They play Michigan also this year. They play Navy at the end of the year.
You're right, 17.5-point underdogs at Michigan.
There you go.
Week 2. Ooh.
Watch Army. They're a good little team, little independent team that could make you a lot of money.
All right, great stuff. As always from Tony Miller, make sure you guys calm down, bet the hell out of these college games of the year. Lots of really good stuff. I got to jump in line.